If you're in the state of Michigan, you're due a refund. There's a new law that passed from Governor Whitmer that approved and voted for having a refund of the PIP, the Personal Injury Protection. It's a fee called the MCCA fee. Not to confuse you, it's the Michigan Catastrophic Claims Association. Essentially, when we reformed our new insurance laws back a year ago, they had an option to choose unlimited PIP or different pieces of it. Those are in the videos in our channel that you can watch more of them. But the actual reform, most people didn't choose the lower option. 80% of everybody chose the unlimited PIP, which means they pay a $100 fee per car. What happened was, because of COVID and the pandemic had caused people to stop driving in general, the insurance companies took in a bunch of money but didn't pay out a lot. So there was some stimulus checks that went back. I got a $76 check, woohoo! And they're actually fighting some of that stuff in different states. I assume it may even hit Michigan soon, but that's a separate piece. Now what's happening is Michigan drivers are going to get a refund. What's been approved is because the funds, the MCCA fees, the fund that has that personal injury protection money went from 2-point-something billion up to $5 billion in a year. It's mainly because nobody was driving, nobody was getting injured, and most people were still paying the fee to be part of that group. It's a little bit unseen because this hasn't happened since 1995. Every 3 years, Michigan has to review and audit the Personal Injury Protection Fund, the MCCA. What that would have caused is a refund either way, but Whitmer wanted that beforehand to give back to Michiganders. We appreciate that, that's great, but how much are we going to get back? Well, the fund is $5 billion. That doesn't mean that they're going to essentially refund all of that. Back in 95, actually, I believe it was 1998 was when it officially happened. It was a $1.2 billion oversight, and that's what was refunded to the people. Now, the population was a little bit lower then, so you're going to get a little bit less than that if you got the same amount today. However, we have over $5 billion in the funds. My estimate is we're going to get about $300 to $350 back per vehicle. Now that could be a little bit high or low depending on what they actually approve. My estimation is based on them giving about $2.5 billion back to the people. This is based off the 1998 numbers, so the population has changed since then, so that could affect it a little bit. The lowest that they're calling for is not going to likely be under $100, and it's not likely going to go over $700. My estimate is the $300 to $350. If you want to learn more about the personal injury protection that caused all of this to become what it is, the 5 options that the state has now given you as a Michigan resident to pick for insurance, it could save you almost half the price that you're paying today, depending on what levels you actually need. The video that you're going to want to watch about the personal injury protection is here. Go ahead and check it out. It's going to go through it pretty in depth in a matter of about 5 minutes.